Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is AWL Hontai 424. And we're starting off with a whole lot of tag teams in one match.
The following contest is scheduled for this 7th fall because it is a 4-way tag team eliminator. Introducing first comes Sonbou, the tag team combination of the Nightmare Warrior, Wicked, and the Rifleman. Together they are the Spectrum Sonbou.
Recently brought back from the ashes and brought into the animated wrestling league by Ultimantis Black, you'll notice the Yokai Butai video playing in the background there. The Spectral Envoy, seemingly almost a subgroup now of Yokai Butai. We hope to get words official from either these two or from Ultimantis Black in the very near future to figure out what's going on there. But right now, Wicked and Frightmare, Wicked with a stem on his head, by the way, purged of the darkness of Nazmaldun, have to face the world.
Introducing next, making their way back representing the United Empire, the Imperial Unit, Jeff Call. The face of fury, Hinare! Together they are. Alvin Hinare, I guess.
Yeah, United Empire. Okay, you saw an asterisk, a little star next to the 1-0 record of United Empire. Apparently, and this is coming to me straight from Will Ospreay himself, United Empire will compete in the AWL Tag Team Division under, quote, Imperial Rule. Apparently, that's the mother effin' Freebird rule. So while the Great Okan is not available to compete in this tag team eliminator, Hinare stepping in, and that's going to count one way or the other toward the win-loss record of the UE. I think that's rather silly, and we've never allowed that before, but maybe that was part of the contract that got us the chance to utilize the talent of one Mr. William Ospreay, who will also be in action a little later tonight. We'll get to the full preview in a minute.
Introducing next week, they were coming from Tokyo, Japan, and the land of the giants, the tag team combination of the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji, and Yoshi Kobayashi. Together they are Giant Skills.
Giant Skills, also 1-0, looking to gather possibly up to 3 points. 3 victories available. If you run the table and therefore don't lose a fall, then you could jump right to the top of the tag team standings here in AWL Hontai. And right now, AWL Hontai has a stranglehold on the tag team division. More on that a little bit later. But right now, the ultimate odd couple tag team in terms of look and style, the highly technical Prince of the Pinfall and the, well, take a look at him, Giant Kobayashi. That's what Kyojin means in Japanese, giant. And our final tag team will be making their AWL debut this season. First match of the season for... yeah, we got some more foreigners. We got the Gaijin, so many Gaijin on this show.
And finally, making their way through the ring, representing She-Hulk Furimatsu, tag team combination of Bad Yujiro and Zack Saber Junior. Together they are TMDK.
Bad Dude Cheeto is going to be his 5th AWL match. ZSJ is going to be his 19th. Zack Sabre Jr. 11-7, plus 4. Cheeto 2-2. As I said, this is their first match of the season. In the tag team division, that means they are 0-0. Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, who I do not envy in the slightest, rings the bell or calls for the bell to be rung, and it's pandemonium gone wild just to start us off. Massive number of bodies in the ring, but you know what? We're just going to take a look at our card for tonight. Coming up tonight in the main event, the AWL World's Tag Team titles are on the line. We're starting and ending in the Tag Team division as the New Classics make their 6th title defense against Zaidan J. Zaidan J, member Mr. Shota, winning a match, a one-on-one match over one half of the Tag Team Champions last week that bumped them up to title contention for tonight. Semi-final match, the AWL Intercontinental Championship once again on the line in the Joshi division as Black Tiger Queen, who apparently does have a contract, makes her first title defense against the sister, the partner of the person she beat for the belt, Yang. I mentioned Will Ospreay. The rest of the show, it's all United Empire all the time. Will Ospreay versus Sonbou no Yaiba, the aerial assassin versus the spirit of death. In our third match of the card. Coming up next after this, the AWL Grand Champion, Emerald Dragon, in a non-title match with the King of Pro Wrestling Provisional Champion and the winner of the Contractual Obligation Rumble, the Great O-Khan. Whole bunch of action for you tonight in the Animated Wrestling League. And let's see if we can make heads or tails of what the hell is going on in the ring. Now, to remind you of the rules of these four-way eliminators, everybody's legal all the time. Pinfalls, submissions, only in the ring. Anything on the outside does not count. There are no countouts and there are no disqualifications. Whoever eliminates the second member of a team wins a victory for their team, which means there are 3 victories available here. And since everybody's either 0-0 or 1-0, they will actually jump to, if you get a clean sweep, you're going to jump right to the top of the tag rankings. It's early in the season. It's mostly, 2-1, 1-0, 0-1, up and down the roster. So this match, a huge opportunity as Bad Dude Tito throwing the face of Fury around like he weighs absolutely nothing there on the outside. 20-minute time limit, by the way. In the event that we get to that full 20 minutes, that we go Broadway on this, any points acquired, any losses acquired, will still count. But if your team's still in the match, it's a push. No plus, no minus. Oh! Dropping Bad Dude Tito here. Now you notice how Jeff Cobb didn't break up that cover. That's actually good strategy in this match because it's the first fall. You're eliminating one half of the tag team. It doesn't matter who does that. You only get the pin. Wait a minute, look at this. The strength of the power, the final 3 count, he calls that. 1, 2, but the Olympic level athlete not allowing the final 3 count to be indeed be final, and we've got weapons in the fray. Stairs being swung on the outside, bodies flying everywhere. Have I mentioned that this is absolutely nuts yet? This is what these men are willing, well, these men and these pumpkins are willing to do just to get a shot, just to get a pretty close to guaranteed entry into the best 4, to get a shot at the AWL World Tag Team titles, to get their shot at either the New Classics or Zaidan J. Right, oh, hang on a second. Sitting back now in a sharpshooter, we've seen the Nightmare Warrior using that very Canadian move in this very Japanese branch of the league. Up against the giant Kobayashi, and Hollow Wicked's used to being the tallest guy in the match. Oh! Rolling elbow does absolutely nothing, both men withstanding, though Hollow Wicked having to take a back step, and already blood has been shed in this match. We're into the John Moxley special here. 15 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, huge elbow strike by Kyojin Kobayashi. Oh, there's that big boot from the big man. Hollow Wicked showing absolutely no fear. Up and down, Snake Eyes. Across that top turnbuckle. Meanwhile, it's Jeff Cobb and Zack Sabre Jr. on the outside, as well as Frightmare returning to the ring with Bad Dude Tito. And going now for a submission, a Fujiwara armbar. You can get a submission in this match, but it's not easy. Boom! Up and down, the pinfall driver. And that's what I love about the Prince of the Pinfall, Kishinomiya Ryuji. He can get into a pinning predicament from pretty much any move in the world. Oh, what is this? The pinwheel fall! One of his signatures. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, denied. Kishinomiya Ryuji, normally in a tag team match, he gets to tag in the Giant. He gets to completely change the structure of the match, the story of the match, the strategy of the match. But now, with everybody lethal, with so many bodies in the ring, Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex by, well, somebody. Going up here, reverse, and oh, sidewalk slam to Hollow Wicked. First time ever encounter Hinare and Hollow Wicked. Frightmare down on the outside. Zack trying to get his Brit reps, his technical ability out in this kind of chaos match. Is about as far from the world of sport as it is possible to get and still be in the realm of professional wrestling. About 13 and a half minutes on the clock. We've yet to have an elimination here. That's why I brought up what happens in the case of a draw. Every active member of the United Empire and the AWL will be in action this evening. The Face of Fury and the Imperial Unit are here in this match. The Dominator, Great Okan, all hail, faces the Grand Champion, non-title. And of course, Will Ospreay starts his climb up the ranks. He says he's St. George, here to slay the dragon. Well, he's going to have to go through the Spectre of Death himself, Sonbou no Yaiba, the blade that cuts between life and death. And then we've got not one but 2 championship matches for you. It's a big night here in the Animated Wrestling League. Make sure you subscribe so that you never, ever, ever miss a match. Half and half suplex by Cobb to the junior heavyweight, at least I think still junior heavyweight, Zack Sabre Jr. No weight divisions in the Animated Wrestling League, of course. The United Empire stormed into the AWL this season. They've been a background presence, even where they've been coming to get their extra tag team reps for a while. But now, they are here, ready to fight. Currently only 2 competitors in the ring, Cobb and I believe that is, yes, I do believe that is that Frightmare or is that Hollow Wicked? It can be hard to tell the difference when you can't see the stem. I believe that is Frightmare in the ring. Kicks away the Giant. Frightmare, currently 2-0 in the AWL. Whereas the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb, 6-6. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Bad Dude Tito now, with a big toss. The Bad Dude throw. Up, down, and no! Frightmare goes nowhere. Bad Dude Tito in trouble. Kyojin Kobayashi coming to the aid of his partner with a Dominator. Kyojin crash. Oh, low blow, but that's legal. No disqualification. 1, 2, 3. We've got our first one out. And that paints a big glowing target on the back of Zack Sabre Jr. because now whoever pins Zack Sabre Jr. will get the first win of the match. 3 teams need to be eliminated for there to be a final victor between 6 or 7 falls. Because if you have an intact tag team as the final 2, well, obviously the match is over. And there's Hollow Wicked in trouble. That elevated choke, no, he fights his way out of it, going for the kidney punches there with the free arm. Not panicking at the loss of blood to the brain. It's a Farakai on the inside. It's multiple bodies down on the outside. Tito only now realizing he's been eliminated. 1, 2. And Zack looking for that Fujiwara. That's the same move that Hollow Wicked was using earlier. Going up, going down. Final 3 count on Cobb. 1, And the second time in the match, and it actually works.
Has been eliminated.
It took 2 repetitions of the final 3 counts.
You can get that. You can get that. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
The Imperial unit is out of this match, and that means Henare is vulnerable. Zack Sabre Jr. of TMDK, Henare of the United Empire are vulnerable. They are on their own right now. Meanwhile, the Spectral Envoy and Giant Skills are still intact. Henare looking to save himself here. Looking for Final Fury, I think. No, he's got... Oh, no, he's got the... He's going for the... What?
The Nightmare has been eliminated.
Nightmare submitted by the full Nelson from the face of Fury. That is the raw strength. He's not the tallest. He's not the widest. But he is one of the most powerful wrestlers in the world today. And United Empire, that's a group with powerhouses. That is a powerhouse stable with Cobb, with Okan, and with Hanada. But they've got the juniors as well. They've got Ozzy technically. They've got TJP. They've got Will Ospreay, who can do it all. It's one of the most dangerous groups in all of professional wrestling. And now they're expanding. They're going to be present here in the AWL, still in New Japan Pro Wrestling, we think. And also, of course, in All Elite Wrestling, where Will Ospreay will be counting his paycheck. Hopefully he's made a lot of Tony Khan's money, and we all kind of want that to happen, because he's definitely earned it. The guy they said would be in a wheelchair by now is one of the best wrestlers in the world. 8 minutes and change. And now the question is, who's going to go after Henare? Zack Sabre Jr. now goes for something, a perfect flex. Doesn't hold it for a bridge here. But now we got 2 men. If either of those 2 in the ring get anything, Hollow Wicked there, Frightmare was the one eliminated earlier. Focus on what's going on in the ring. This is, oh, Hidden Blade! Or at least a very close variation thereupon. Cover. 1, 2, no, Zack kicks out. And these 2 have no partner. Which means that there's a fall on either side of this one-on-one match happening in the foreground. And Nare looking for Streets of Rage. And he's going to get it this time. Cover here. Are we going to break this up? I don't think we are. 1, 2. But Zack kicks out of his own volition. Interesting strategy. Now it starts to behoove you to break things up. So now that points are on the line here. Dominator to Henare. Rolls him over into the cover. Pulls the leg away from the ropes. Good ring positioning. But not enough to put the Maori Warrior down for the 3 count. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Second Dominator. Cover again. 1, 2. No! Henare kicking out of the Dominator not once but twice. Showing just how powerful he is. Belly to back slam there. As with a drop toe hold into a calf crusher. And Nare in trouble. He's looking for the ropes. He's looking for an escape. Is he going to find it? Yes, he is. Manages to roll over. Relieve the pressure and bust open the nose, I think, of Zack Sabre Jr. Another Dominator, perhaps? No, not this time. A little domination from the United Empire, as we now have a representative of all 4 teams in the ring. In fact, Giant Skills, the only intact tag team now, and that's it!
Henare has been eliminated.
2 Dominators.
For Giant Skills.
2 Dominators and the elevated choke, and yes, it was 1 victory, 1 win, moving Giant Skills up to 2-0 in the AWL rankings. That puts them at +2 for the moment, and actually puts them at the top of this season's Reversal Tornado DDT countered by Hollow Wicked. Frightmare already out. Hanare is pissed. He's taking the scenic route.
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
2/3 of the way to the time limit now. I hadn't been paying attention to the clock. So much action to call in this match, but we are down to 4, I believe. Yes, we have got Jeff Cobb of the United Empire, Hollow Wicked of the Spectral Envoy, and both members of Giant Skills. Big advantage. I may have spoken too soon. More than 10 minutes into the match, and it's a 1 count on Kyojin Kobayashi. That's how dominant the Giant has been. You see right off the international announce table. Ripcord knee strike. Could he pin you from there? Yes, he could. Reclamator, or some kind of a face lock. Four minutes remaining. Lariat. We've got 2 completely different matches going on. Hollow Wicked versus Kyojin Kobayashi, and Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hifumi Ryuji, the Prince of the Pinfall on the outside. Zack returns to the legal action. I mean, nothing's illegal, but as I said, in this match, you can only get a pinfall or a submission inside the ring, inside the confines of that 20 by 20 foot AWL squared circle. And Hollow Wicked being grabbed by the stem there, that's not very nice. But this deep into the match, you don't have the luxury of being nice. Every fall counts now. Dominator on ZSJ. Can he counter? Yes, he can. Can't turn it into an attack, but he can definitely counter. And a 2-on-1 combination against Zack Sabre Jr.
3 minutes left.
Final 3 count as a baseball bat. Don't know where that came from. 1, 2. Zack's been busted open, and he has also been eliminated.
Zack Sabre Jr. has been eliminated. 2 victories. 2 giant skills.
And now the baseball bat, the international equalizer. Oh, you can hear that wood cracking against the floor of the AWE arena, and now against the skull and the mask of Hollow Wicked. Hifumi Ryuji, not a hardcore practitioner, but he can absolutely beat somebody up, especially in this kind of a match. 2 minutes remain. Already 2 wins, and now 3-0 are Giant Skills. That the Spectral Envoy still 1-0. Is it possible? 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
I wouldn't put it past Hollow Wicked, the Grand Slam champion of Chikara. I wouldn't put it past him to find a way to pull this out. Zack, is he going to take a parting shot on the way out? No, he isn't. He says, fuck you, dickheads. You deal with your own shit. Did I mention this video is not necessarily for kids? Hollow Wicked in the ring. Kyojin Kobayashi over the ropes. Looking to finish this off. One Dominator which goes mid-leg lariat. It's a high leg lariat for everyone else. For him, it's a mid-leg lariat. 1, 2, 3. And you're not going to get to use that ladder. Spectral Envoy suffering their first defeats in the Animated Wrestling League. Giant Skills running the table, moving up to 4-0, miles ahead of the competition in the Animated Wrestling League Tag Team Division.
Here are your winners in the clean sweep, Giant Skills.
We're going to be clearing some room in the AWL Best 4 for the tag teams momentarily, a little bit later tonight. Got to imagine Giant Skills on the short list for the next slot. It is technically champion versus champion. Well, kind of.
The following non-title contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, making it to win the ring from Kushiki Namori, accompanied by the great and devious Ultraman representing Yokai Tsutai. He is the 2024 Oshoga Taikai champion and the reigning and wrestler Grand Champion, the Emerald Dragon.
As the year of the dragon continues, Tatsutoshi, he is draped in gold, is our AWL Grand Champion. He's the two-time Oshogatsu Taikai victor, two-time AWL Grand Champion, and this is the second time he's held those crowns at the same time. But this time, he's not leaving the tournament belt in the locker room. He's not keeping that at home. He is doubly proud of his double titles, and I do not blame the man. Second time that we are going to hear this music tonight, as we await the entrance of our international organization, set to burn it down till the ashes fill the sky.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Gunma Prefecture, Japan, accompanied by Jeff Cobb, Henare, and TJP.
Well, TJP making his appearance.
The United Empire. He is the provisional 2024 King of Pro Wrestling Champion, the Dominator, Great Khan.
Well, actually, yes. You lost. Shouldn't you be licking your wounds backstage? I will remind you, United Empire paying for their own pyro. We're not giving them this. Subtle. Yeah, but you know Cobb and Henare have got to be hurting. The words of Jeff Cobb, bigging up the King of Pro Wrestling Provisional Champion, the title that Okada invented and then abandoned. He's, well, technically it's a championship. It's also an ugly piece of shit held together by Velcro, but, and honestly, I don't even want to talk about how the Great Khan won that. That's their new catchphrase, isn't it? The sun never sets on the United Empire. The Great Khan, he's the one actually wrestling the match. TJP is officially here in the AWL as part of the United Empire. However, Jeff Cobb's sort of the field commander, it looks like. And we do have a question. Who's going to be in charge? Who's going to be running United Empire Japan? Again, I haven't seen New Beginning in Osaka yet because it hasn't aired yet as I'm recording this. So, right now, we're all micro-analyzing the United Empire. We're all asking who is going to take over, at least as the head of the Japanese division of the United Empire in New Japan Pro Wrestling, once Zack Sabre Jr. has gone on to greener, and I mean that in the monetary sense, pastures. Champion versus technically a champion. But also, remember, the Great Khan winning the Contractual Obligation Rumble, our little sneaky bonus show that we dropped this weekend. And that means that he is going to be the next member of the AWL Best Four. Emerald Dragon, is set to defend the title for the first time against Kid Canada this coming Friday on AWL Strong and Free. Hitabito no Moonsault. The People's Moonsault there to the Great Khan. All hail. And that means that there will be a hole in the AWL Best Four, either because a challenger has been defeated or a new champion has been crowned. And that means that this man, the Great Khan, the guy who just got kicked in the face by the Pele kick, will be in title contention. That will give the United Empire 2 wrestlers in the best 4. Big drop kick by the KOPW champion. We are in negotiations with the new management of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I actually had the commissioner had a phone call with Tanahashi just the other day. We're trying to make it so that the KOPW title and other New Japan belts can be defended in the Animated Wrestling League. That's still a work in progress. So nobody's title is on the line here. Axe handle smash from a man who is not known for going to the top rope. 1 quick kick out. Ultramantis Black watching from the Emerald Dragon side of the ring. And of course the rest of the United Empire, Cobb, Henare, and TJP here on the outside as well. Dragging the man back into the ring. Oh, hard right hand by Great-O-Khan. Now, Great-O-Khan gets a little bit of stick from people who think, well, he's just a gimmick. He's a comedy guy. He's, this, Mongolian zombie, Chinese zombie type thing, Jiangxi type thing. And no, I mean, yes, he is all of that, but he's a lot more as well, as we're now on the outside. And United Empire, keeping up their habits from New Japan Pro Wrestling, they are united. I shouldn't have been surprised that the whole team was out here, because they do stick together. But one thing they rarely, if ever, do is interfere in each other's matches. This is not the House of Torture. Oh God, don't let House of Torture ever come to the AWL, boss. Commissioner, I know you listen to these recordings, but never, ever, 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 ever let the House of Torture in here. I don't care what Tanahashi offers you to get rid of them. 7 minutes and change now. Oh, I thought for half a second we were going to see Great-O-Khan do a dive. He's never done that in his life. Nor should he. Over the top rope. Springboard lariat right to the back of the head. And that's the great thing about the Emerald Dragon. He's been given this giant muscular form by that amulet of transmogrification around his neck, gifted to him by Ultramantis Black. But he's a high flyer. He's a cruiserweight, junior heavyweight, light heavyweight, whatever you want to call them. Up and down, X Division. Shinjidai Sunrise, harkening back to the first group that he was a part of here in the Animated Wrestling League, the second generation stars of the new generation, the new era, Shinjidai. Of course, Emerald Dragon, not his father, neither his father nor mother were professional wrestlers. However, he was personally chosen by the original AWL Dragon to inherit the sigil, to inherit the color scheme, to inherit the name of the Dragon of AWL. And as Grand Champion, Dragon Drop number 1, there's a Dragon Drop number 2, Snapdragon, combining the moves taught to him by his original mentor and his own advancement of the Dragon style. And now he's thinking Dragonic Driver, I think. Yes, he is! Dragonic Doraiba! 1, 2... And somehow, Great-O-Khan able to kick out. He's gotten everything Dragon can throw at him. Emerald Dragon in trouble. Elbows his way out of the situation. And notice the slight height advantage. And back into the Pele kick. Look at that. O'Connor roll into a Pele kick. Who else does that? One more time. O'Khan knowing he would be in big trouble after a second Dragonic Doraiba. Vertical suplex. No, O'Khan able to get out of it. Chop block by the Dominator. All hail blah blah blah. Mr. Pancake. And a great throw. Of course, we talk a lot about the nicknames of Great-O-Khan. He's a fantastic amateur athlete, as he's shown in his professional career. And there's the claw. A variation on the classic claw invented by Matt Classic and taught to Fritz von Erich once upon a time. The Dominator, notice how he tapes up his fingers. That's to give him an extra grip, give him extra leverage if you prefer, in that hold. Both these men have thrown everything they've got at the other. Helicopter head scissors by the man with the wings. And is he going to fly out on all four of them, or does he want to deal with all four of them? Yes, he does. Tope con hero! Clearing the field and taking down the Great Okan. Taking down Mr. Genie Pants. Oh, whoa. Deadlift German really close to the edge of the ring. Oh, that was close. Oh, gut kick. Thrust kick, if you will. Oh, Emerald Dragon with bad intentions. Going up top. He's won matches from the top rope. Elbow drop from the top, and there's no water in the pool. And Okan takes advantage with a cutter. Almost an Oz cutter there. And now, what is this going to be? Oh! The referee says that's above the belt, albeit just barely. And then Snapdragon! Snapdragon with 3 minutes on the clock. 1, 2... And that is one of the most embarrassing things you can do to a wrestler. Pin them with their own signature move. That's gimmick infringement. That's stealing somebody's shit. Oh, look at that. Into the calf crusher. But the referee, good call on the rope break. Referees have been watching rope breaks very closely since that screw-up between Spring Tiger and Black Tigress over in Strong and Free. Multiple knee drops to the spine, but Okan weathers the storm. Collar and elbow, body slam, reversal, into a DDT! Okan in control. With 2 minutes and change on the clock. Claw! There's the classic claw. That tape-assisted classic claw, and Dragon's in trouble. And Dragon's out! A known future contender has just defeated the grand champion in a non-title match. There's going to be a reconfiguration of the best four coming out of this.
There is your winner, the Great Okan.
And you know what? I think we should start saying it. All hail. Again, they paid for that pyro, we didn't. Well, speaking of the best four, rank is on the line. And it's the best wrestler in the world versus Death himself.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and the rank is on the line. Introducing wrestling Union from Essex, England. He is the number 4 ranked in the AWL Best Four, representing the United Empire, the AWL Assassin, Will Ospreay.
As of this recording, this man is 24 hours away from a 5-on-5 cage match against the Bullet Club War Dogs. This will be his last match as a full-time member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster. By the time you're seeing this, that match will have already happened. So honestly, I don't advertise other people's products that often. I'm going to do this. NJPW World. Sign up, watch this show. It's a time of great change and evolution for New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then you're going to get to be a part of history if you decide to follow it. We do know that his deal with All Elite Wrestling will allow occasional appearances in New Japan. So who knows when we will next see the aerial assassin step onto the cerulean blue, but tonight, the black canvas of the Animated Wrestling League. Oh no, plug your ears please.
And the winner, number 3 in the best four,
Something about yourself.
From the underground. The triggers and death.
Gamba Hishi Dark already losing the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship, and now one of his generals of the pit with the opportunity to knock out a serious challenge. By the way, an asshole called, he wants his entrance back. Don't give it to him. It's a cool entrance, he doesn't deserve it anymore. Ten minutes on the clock. Oh, big boot jump and kick there. Will Ospreay realizing when you're dealing with somebody so much bigger than you, you gotta go straight for them. Oh! Excellent skill. We think of Will Ospreay as this, a lot of people who don't follow Will Ospreay think of him as that guy who's just gonna do the standing star shooting press or whatever. But no, he can do the technical shit alongside a Zack Sabre Jr. any day of the week. He can wrestle, he can cut a couple of pounds and wrestle as a junior. He can, eat a decent meal at Mossburger and, wrestle as a heavy. He can do he can fly, he can ground and pound. He can hit you with the big power moves. He can hit you from behind. Everybody calling for the rope break there, it sounded like. And once again, we've got the members of the United Empire remaining out here after the last match. There you see Jeff Cobb, TJP, oh! And Henare outside. They're not getting paid extra for being at ringside, I don't think. Wait, are they getting paid extra? Because that's actually a really good gig. Snap and kick right to the chest. 20 count out here on the outside of an AWL ring. Of course, Ospreay going to be intimately familiar with those rules, so our referees tend to have a slower, more deliberate cadence than the NJPW referees. Oh, beautiful victory roll. Look at that! Jackknifes him. The wrist control is no, he loses one of the wrists. Just that little loss of wrist control, the difference between victory and defeat, and a high stack now by Sonbou and Yaiba, 1. Both men pulling out all the stops on some of the less conventional pinning predicaments, especially Will Ospreay here. And when in doubt, just punch him in the face. That's what I love about Will Ospreay. He can do everything in the ring. He can just stand and punch you. He can hit these weird technical pinfalls, and he can fly like the best of them. United Empire cheering their man on, cheering their leader on, but Gisei obviously going to be the one to get involved here. Why not? Oh! Caught him with the goozle into the choke slam. Vicious, but a pump kick counter. Ospreay feeling the adrenaline. He knows that this is his step to the AWL Grand Championship. He said he wanted to be St. George. That he wanted to be the Dragon Slayer. Well, that's still a very real possibility. Of course, Emerald Dragon has to get through Hassan and Kid Canada, the first Kid Canada, over in AWL Strong and Free before any of our Japanese wrestlers are going to get the chance. Dragon Screw Leg Whip, or St. George Screw Leg Whip, why not? Right hand by Sonbou no Yaiba, who's not really had a chance to pull out his full power moves. So maybe right there with that splash in the corner. Oh, I spoke too soon. Going up, looking for the Sun Tzu crossing. Oh, right in, oh god, he hit the red rope. Crap. 1, 2, kick out. I've said for a long time, the most dangerous man. He cares not a jot about his opponents, the Sonbou no Yaiba. Even a guy like Will Ospreay, who's known to be a traitor on occasion. European uppercut into the snapmare. Combination here. Oh, hidden blade. Or one of many variations thereupon. Kick to the midsection. He's looking for... Oh, no. You're not... He's going to do it. Stormbreaker! Into the corner, but too close to the ropes. Lucky position. But notice. Will Ospreay does not hesitate. He gets right back onto the attack before the referee even finishes waving off the pinfall because of the rope break. He realized what happened instantly and did not hesitate. And as a result, the educated elbows of Will Ospreay on display here. Coming up to about the halfway point of the time limit. Now remember, in the event of a time limit draw, the rankings stay the same. So Sonbou no Yaiba does not have to win this, he just has to not lose it.
Golden Cake, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Ospreay, on this run this season, he doesn't want a loss on his record. He is already 3-4 in the AWL, so he's lost more than he's won in past seasons. But this opportunity, now that he's got the United Empire in full force behind him, he's on his way to AEW. He doesn't want big marquee losses on his record going into that new opportunity in a new promotion. And now shoots the half, but still, are we too close to the ropes again? I don't think so. 1, 2. As the official makes a fair count, in my opinion. Storm Driver! Doesn't get all of it, though. Can't get into the pinning position. Crowd chanting one more time. They know that Storm Driver didn't get all of it. Where's the referee? Just Gisei with the distraction. 1, 2. With the distraction, with not getting the full Storm Driver, still a 2.5 count. That's how dangerous Will Ospreay is when he's allowed to execute his game plan. And over the top, this time he hits it. Corkscrew Tope by the Aerial Assassin. Collar and elbow tie up here. Kawada style kicks right to the head, or right to the helmet. But Ospreay wants to finish this in the ring. We've seen... Inverted choke slam. And a casual cover, that's not going to do it. Do not disrespect Will Ospreay like that, Sonbou. Another trip across the Sonbou River to the underworld. The Sonbou crossing. 1, 2, no! And that's exactly what Will Ospreay didn't do earlier. Get angry, get mad. Oh no. This is what we call attempted murder! Oof! Oh, thank God. Oh. I do not want the AWL to be known as a place where Will Ospreay died in the ring due to pancake. Kanare cheering his boss on.
2 minutes left.
No real sense of urgency here from Will. Or from Sonbou no Yaiba. He looks around, he sees he's surrounded. But he's going to go to the outside if he thinks it's necessary. And collar and elbow on the outside. Going up. You can't win it out here, but you can certainly do a lot of damage. Oh! Face first onto the superstructure. That steel superstructure of the ring. Oh! And face first into the steel steps. The ring itself a weapon in the hands of Sonbou no Yaiba. And the Astrago, at least I think that's how it's spelled and pronounced, attempting to play interference for a second here. But wait a minute, another Storm Driver. Oh no, a Storm Breaker. I still can't believe he can physically do that. Pulls the leg away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3. And we need to see that again in the instant replay. Just the physical impossibility of hitting the Stormbreaker on a man this size. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Here is the winner, Ospreay.
And there you see the updated best four. We know Great Okan's going to be on that list at some point too. First of 2 championship matches this evening, and it's time for revenge from the original tag
The
team.
following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission line knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
One week ago, the seemingly impossible happened. When Yin, of the light side of the human psyche, lost the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship to the queen of the black school of the Tiger style that we didn't even think existed a season ago. Black Tiger Queen apparently having been forced to being given a contract here, because if we don't, she's just going to piss off with our belt. And we stole that belt fair and square from WWE about, well, it seems like 10 years ago, I'm not sure. Very, very long story. I'll only go into if someone asks me to in the comments. Now this time, Yin with the backup, or Yin is the backup for her sister Yang, as the mistresses of the Duality Driver look to get revenge on the Black School of the Tiger style. And you should expect backup here as well. And of course, if you know the history of the Black Tigers, that music, rather infamous. Pure blackness on the screen as the Intercontinental Champion, Black Tiger Queen, Black Tigress, and Giant Tiger in tow. Rolls into the ring. She knows 5 successful title defenses, of which this could be the first. And she gets a free shot to the top of the mountain, the Joshi Championship. Now you see the blank faceplate representing limitless potential.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting on the dark side of the human psyche, Yang! And her opponent, she is the reigning defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, tonight making her first title defense, representing the Black School of the Tiger style, Black Tiger Queen! This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Babagalush in charge.
One fall to a finish, 30 minutes on the clock, standard title match rules. Men or women, singles or tag, floating championship or contender's title. They all wrestle under the same rules here in the Animated Wrestling League, because we believe in the parity of divisions whenever possible. Now, Black Tiger Queen, 2-0 in the AWL. There's not a lot of tape of her, but we know she focuses on power. We know she focuses on incredible, for her size and shape, incredible strength. And Yang, just like this is what I'm talking about. Yang on the other hand, has always been the more aggressive of the two in the Yin and Yang tag team. And by contrast, there's a lot more tape on Yang. She's, of course, a Season 0 original. Been with the AWL since the very beginning. Yin and Yang was the first tag team ever hired by the Animated Wrestling League, as I've mentioned more than once. And Black Tiger Queen going up to the top rope. We're going to see what she can do from up here. As the rest of the Black School of the Tiger style watching on. Of course, the Black Tigers, known for dirty tactics, known for cheating. In the past, they were associated with Global Wrestling Monopoly. That's a name I haven't had to think about in a long time, thankfully. Years ago, the unified school of the Tiger style was formed when Tiger Mask 2 and Tiger the Dark merged the Golden School and the Black School of the Tiger style into one. But now, this new renegade faction of Tigers have taken that old name, have taken the name the Black School of the Tiger style. Oh! One-handed slam. Not a full choke slam, I think had her by the sternum. And in the first 2 minutes, Black Tiger Queen showing off her power. Though interestingly, she has remained within the rules of the game, within the rules of the match, of the sport, of this game of human chess. Crashing into Yang. 1, 2. We've also seen her use what I've been told is the Black Tiger Crash. It's this very strange, modified, almost Tiger Bomb suplex that she uses. The Black School of the Tiger style evolving before our very eyes. We haven't seen Tiger Mask 2, Tiger the Dark, since they were attacked by these Black Tiger invaders. And of course, we know Black Tiger Justice. Oh, wait a minute! Tiger style Jushi Gadame. And I'm still gonna react. I'm still gonna mark out for good wrestling because I love good wrestling. But this is ridiculous. The AWL does. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 count. See what I mean about the Black Tigers liking to cheat? Black Tigress stepping in to do damage. Oh, wait a minute! Reversal of fortune. 1, 2. But is it possible Black Tiger Queen just gave away a counter to her own move? Oh, the referee... Oh, low bridge! That's what I'm guessing is the experience advantage. Certainly the experience advantage in the Animated Wrestling League for Yang. 26 minutes on the clock. Snap in the back here. Right hand by Yang. Going up to the top rope, maybe thinking full circle. No, goes for the big splash. Doesn't connect. Would not have had time to hit the full circle. Oh no. Ooh! Inverted body slam. Just as the Black Tiger is a reversal of the Golden Tiger. Oh, come on, the shoulders aren't even to the mat. She's just showing off here. The Queen showing her ego here. Yin watches on, knowing this is her fault. Black Tiger Queen wouldn't even have the Intercontinental Championship to defend if it weren't for Yin coming up just oh so short last week. And here we see it, Black Tiger Crash, and that's a knockout, says the official. And some actors, some trash talk by the Intercontinental Champion.
Here's your winner and still Intercontinental Champion, Black Tiger Queen.
Congratulations, I have to say it, a well-fought match. We've got 4 more chances to stop her. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen, for the AWL World Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is the main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission ring knockout, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
Now I want us to all pause for a moment and realize that this is going to be a very emotionally difficult day for Zaidan J's CEO Yamadajiro, because he has to wrestle foreigners. Worthless gaijin polluting purists. Have I mentioned he's a fucking racist? Well, technically he's xenophobe, but in Japan those are kind of the same thing. And of course, Mr. Shota not getting to come out with the team, the very kind assistants, making their presence felt as expected. And there's Mr. Shota getting no entrance whatsoever because, well, frankly, he is Kohai. Which is not how the Senpai-Kohai relationship is supposed to work, but Black Company. 7-time World Tag Team Champions, and this is their most successful run with the belts. They've had 5 successful title defenses. This is number 6. Will they make it to V6? You can see they've got the 7X champions on, well, you sort of saw for a second, the 7X champions on the Titantron on the big screen there, on the entrance video. That's how good a tag team these two are. And here you see it. The oldest active championship in the history of the Animated Wrestling League, set to be defended, once again where it belongs, the main event.
Introducing first the challengers, accompanied by the very kind assistants. They are the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4.
More on that in a
Mr.
minute.
Shota and the CEO, Yamadajiro. Together they are Zaidan J. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, tonight making their 6th title defense. Lee Masters, Sammy Nix, the New Classics. This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner Friday. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Babaganush in charge.
And we got through the tag team entrances. Oh, good, good, good. The CEO taking on the MMA. Now, it was Lee Masters losing a match. Hang on, ministerial suplex to start us off. But before the referee could even check that the shoulders were covered, broken up immediately and the bridge taken down by the suplex master, Sammy Nix. Sammy Nix, and actually all 4 of these men were competitors in the Contractual Obligation Rumble. That's up on our YouTube channel if you want to take a look at it. I'm not going to provide a link because I'm too damn lazy. But Lee Masters losing a match last week to Mr. Shota that bumped the priority list up for the AWL Tag Team Championship rankings. So when you heard announced a moment ago that Zaidan J were in fact the number 2 rank and not the number 1, that is correct. But they were given the first title opportunity because of that singles victory. They were not promoted in the rankings because there was no tag team victory. Right now, the number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4 are Gamba's Shadows. Number 2, Zaidan J. Number 3, The Pit. Number 4, currently vacant. And we are set to fill that with a match yet to be announced for Strong and Free coming up on Friday. Right now, the World Tag Team Champions have been essentially on extended leave here in the AWL Hontai land of Japan because, frankly, you heard those names. Gamba Shadows, Zaidan J, The Pit. those are 3 Japanese tag teams. None of the tag teams from AWL Strong and Free, even in the best 4 right now. We will be trying to figure that out a little bit later. Ooh! Snap and break. Trying to separate the shoulder, not smart. Suplex masters have a great history of success in professional wrestling, but suplexes require a great deal of body control, body agency. You have to have the strength in your arms to hold someone, to keep your grip, strength in the legs to get them over, flexibility to bridge. Your whole body has to be a finely tuned instrument, and if you can take out the arm, the leg, the core, the wind even, of a suplex expert, you take away a lot of their weapons. And there we go, beautiful German suplex toss. 1. Very quick kick out by the CEO of Zaidan J, the only man I've ever seen in professional wrestling who wrestles in geta. Those wooden, traditional Japanese shoes. About 3 minutes in, and the suplex master showing why he has his 20 years of mastery. That's right, he's been wrestling, actually close to 21 years now. He's been wrestling since 2003, I believe. And is that when we started this, 2003? Huh. God damn. I've been doing this a very, very long time, and I haven't made a penny from it. I've spent more money than I've made. If I started a Patreon or something, would anybody join up? I could do exclusive shows for that, I suppose. But I want this to stay a hobby. I don't want this to be a gig economy nonsense. Because then I might have to worry about copyright. I don't pay for any of this music, you know that. Alright, DDT by Lee Masters. The tag is made. Switching in and out. The suplex master back in. Lee Masters getting a shot on the guy to beat him to get into this match. Oh, Tope Suicida! I don't know what, if anything, he got of that, but it looked like somebody got hurt. This is your main event. Oof! And if Lee Masters and Sammy Nix can pull this off, we're going to have to start talking about records, about title records. Because right now, it's 10 championship defenses. The Tiger Brothers, Tiger Mask 3 and Black Tiger Justice, hold the record for the most tag team defenses in a single reign. And if you can get V6, you're halfway to V10, and everybody knows it, so I don't know. And of course, Sammy Nix, the 5-star champion, he's held literally every male belt in the Animated Wrestling League. The Dragon Suplex. Tag made. And we haven't seen any tag team attacks, any tag Kogekis. Back in the day, that was something that the new classic, back then, wait a minute, cover 1, perfect flex 2. Of course, I'm assuming he's going to claim the Japanese invented that. I just used the American name to annoy him. Back in the day, the Technicos, now known as the New Classics, were very much an... Oh! God, that always freaks me out. They were the tag team attack experts. They were the tag technique, the tag Kogeki. Technical perfection. Perfect synchronization, it was called. They've sort of phased that out over the years. They've gotten older. And there's a tag Kogeki. What are we going to see? Running blockbuster and a kick to the spine on the way out. As we're about 6 minutes into the contest now. Plenty of time left for these wrestlers to settle their business, of course. And I do like how Zaidan J, they're making quick tags in and out, keeping their opponent off guard. There's not much of a difference in the wrestling style between Yamada Jiro and Mr. Shota. I would say Mr. Shota more of a high flyer, whereas Yamada Jiro a little more traditional Japanese strong style meets King's Road. There's the tag. Whereas Suplex Expert versus Mixed Martial Artist. that hybrid style of MMA and pro wrestling, American-style pro wrestling. A Minnesotan by birth, a Las Vegasan and Nevadan, a Las Vegatonian, I'm going to call them. And a final flash there. Going for the knockout knee. Frequently taking advantage of the fact that certain moves that are illegal in MMA are completely legal in the Animated Wrestling League. Vertical suplex. Drop down. Wait a minute. That's the rear naked choke. That's his own submission. And a stomp to the face by Sammy Nix, clearing things up a little bit. Hana Baba Ganoush, our official, trying to remove the illegal fighter. That's Sammy Nix, but now he's rolling out right into the arms of the very kind assistants. Cover 1, 2. Sammy Nix has to get out of here. The VKA watching on ominously from the side. Taking a quick look at the win-loss records coming into this. The new Classics 1-0 this season. That was their last title defense. Whereas Zaidan J are 1-1. That was their appearance. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There's the rear naked choke with the body scissors. That's going to have to be broken up. It is. Zaidan J 1-1. That was their record in the Forge the 4 tournament that they got into by having one of the top win-loss records last season. Tag is made. In comes the suplex master, and he eats a big boot from a not very big man. You notice the almost young lioness garb of Mr. Shota, the black trunks, the black knee pads, the black boots, black wrist tape. And wait a minute, he loves the sleeper hold. Come on, if you never met a Japanese worker who didn't sleep at his desk sometimes? What do we got? Going for some, wrist clutch suplex. Always an education when you watch Sammy Nix wrestle, as the other two grapple to the outside. German, he likes the combination here. Yes, Dragon, the three-headed monster. The Chimeraplex. Into the bridge of the X-Plex. 1, 2, 3. No. Yamada Jiro not needed for the breakup that time. As we're about to hit our next time call in just a few seconds. Third of the way through the time limit. Oh, wait a minute. This is probably a mistake here, but it is going to prevent a tag, at least for a little bit. Backdrop onto the steel surface, and that is a very easy move to give and much harder to take, because all you have to do when you're giving that, you're just jumping down to the floor. German going for the Dragon again. No chance of a breakup this time. Dragon into the X-Plex. Chimeraplex. 1, 2. Kicked out again. The fans coming alive. They love their tag team wrestling. I hope you love it too, because I don't plan on stopping this. I believe the tag team titles can be the main event, should be the main event just as much as the Grand Championship. Grand Championship over in Canada this Friday. It's going to be the main event. It's going to be Kid Canada, the local boy, challenging the Emerald Dragon for the Grand Championship. But right now, this is about the world's tag team titles. German again. If at first you don't succeed, try, and try again. The Chimeraplex for about the 4th time on the same man. Doesn't bridge him this time. Goes for the cover. More classical cover, but that gives Yamada Jiro time to break it up. Good grief. Sliding to the outside. You can't win it out here, but you could possibly lose. Actually, no, you could win it out here. Knockouts are valid. You can hit a knockout on the outside. The referee will stop for medical reasons. A referee stoppage knows no boundaries. Of course, a disqualification or countout. Oh. Right next to our international announce table. Our camera bots having trouble, our drone cameras having trouble trying to keep their eye on all of the action. Hard shots all around, everybody in trouble, rolling in. Mr. Shota with an opportunity. He's going up, he's going down. Ooh, arm snap again. That was the strategy at the beginning. That was oh god, I thought he was going to do the Sammy Guevara, oh god, what's his name? The dancer. Not Sammy Guevara, the other one. Oh, this is going to bug me. Hang on a minute, I need to look this up. Garcia. I thought he was going to do the Garcia dance there for a second. Inverted DDT, saving himself and possibly the match. Lee Masters get the Ricky DeRobert tag. Right hand. And you know he's thinking about it. He's thinking that hybrid move. Vertical suplex. Into the rear naked. Oh, and you heard the clap echoing throughout the arena. The clap, the tap to avoid the snap. Breakup not in time. And you know Mr. Shota's going to get blamed for this. This wasn't the one that won it, but that was the move that won it.
Here are your winners, and still Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, the New Classics.
New Classics. 6 title defenses. Are we looking at a new record? Are we looking at the possibility of V11? You're going to have to stay tuned to the Animated Wrestling League to find out. This coming Friday, it's going to be Grand Championship on the line, Dragon versus Canadian. But for tonight, Korede Himarida.